this week on THK.
Morning, everybody. We just got to the woods this morning. It is a crisp 23 degrees. Alright guys, I got one bait in there. Pull around there and go to him. Johnny's running a couple of hogs. We'll probably pack it up right here. We're not. Got a little bit of dogs.
Good dog.
Morning, everybody. We just got to the woods this morning. It is a crisp 23 degrees. Deer season is officially over. Won't be after them no more till next September. So, you know what that means. We're gonna be out here trying to catch us some hogs till turkey season. So, we're fit to do a little bit of tracking this morning, and hopefully we can find a good hog track. And we got all day. We're probably gonna try to stay here till close to dark. We gotta work tomorrow, so we only got today, but we got all day. We just pulled through the gate. Fit to do a little bit of tracking this morning and probably just go from hog track to hog track the rest of the day. So turn y'all back on when we find one. Alright guys, we found our first hog track. I ain't real sure how fresh it is, but we're gonna try a bucket. The plops on him ain't a real big hog, but we're gonna try bucketing the plots on him, see if they can't smell him. So see if I can't show it to y'all. Nice deer track. Right there. It looks fairly fresh right there where he stepped off in the clay. So we're gonna see what they can do with him. Well, Bucket didn't even attempt to trail that one, so it must be pretty old. I thought it might be, but I figured we'd try it just to see. So on to the next one. Man, GoPros are absolute just junk. If y'all know of a better action camera for me to get, y'all let me know. Working fine this morning, clicked it on to record turning Bucket and the plots out on these tracks. As you can hear, Bucket starting to open on them. And it just didn't turn on, didn't record. I don't know. But anyway, hogs come back and forth in this trail right here, so I'm hoping some are laying on the good side where we can run. That might be bait right there. He's fit to jump on one or the other. Alright guys, I turned the dogs out down here. They trailed up through here. Bucket's really the only one opening on it, so I'm assuming the track's pretty old. Johnny got throwed right there a little bit, but looks like the hogs are moving up. I'm hoping they're laying up here in the edge of this thick creek somewhere. But tracks must be fairly old because I ain't hitting on it too good. Come on, buddy. Well, boys, Johnny jumped one of the hogs and brought it back this way. I was dealing with a puppy and didn't cut it off, so that one's on me. This thing recording? Yeah. Oh, that figures. Man, we're to a rough start this morning. Alright guys, Johnny, I think I told y'all this. Johnny ended up jumping one of them hogs, brought it back, crossed where we couldn't run. We just found a whole pile of hogs come out right here. Went into the good side, so I think I'm just gonna put Johnny on it right here. Maybe Johnny and Bucket, just because we're real close to a boundary here. So we're gonna put them up here and see which way. Hopefully they'll turn up to the left and get where we can put some more dogs on. Here, back up. Come here, buddy. Come on, John. Come on, John. All right, guys. The hogs went up the edge of the road, come out right in the mouth of this road, and a little dim road. Bucket popped out in this road, and so did Johnny. I don't think the hogs crossed. I think they turned up the road and went back in the block. I pulled down just to see if they cut the corner, and I found a couple of pretty nice hog tracks that went in right here. So I put Johnny and Ringo back on them going into this block. I'm assuming these hogs right here probably met up with them hogs, and they're out here in this block somewhere. Ringo's up in on these tracks right here a little bit, so hopefully they'll go in there and find them. I think there's definitely some hogs in this block. They just jumped them. Just jumped them. Good deal. All right, guys, what a morning. We gonna leave that area. There's too many boundaries for me right here around where you gotta hunt. So Johnny ended up jumping a bunch of hogs. They lost them for a little while. Johnny ended up coming and re-jumping them, and they went right up to the edge of the highway. So I was out there on the highway, paralleling the highway. Hogs went right down the edge of the highway. I turned on one of the roads, goes back into our club, and I mean, a stud boar hog come out in the road. As he crossed, I was gonna add a dog to him, but I wasn't sure because I don't hunt over here, I wasn't sure if the other side was club, so I had to check it to make sure. Good thing I checked, it wasn't. So Johnny ended up staying on one of them hogs. I went around there, seen the track. It was a pretty good hog, so I'm assuming it was maybe a couple of boar hogs. He ended up crossing the last road in our club and put him into the same block of timber that was in our club where the first one ran across. It slipped out. So I caught him there. A bunch of hogs over in that area up in that corner. Probably because it's so hard to dog, but I'm going to come back out here in the middle of the club and try to find some where I got a little leg room. Dogs got a little bit more room to run. Be a lot more relaxing to be out here running. So that's what we're doing right now. We're driving back over here to see if we can't find some hogs over on this end, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, guys, we come back over here. We got a little bit more room to run. Just found a pretty good boar hog right there. There's also one coming this way, so I don't know if he come out, went in there, and come back, or vice versa. I ain't real sure which side of the road he's on. But I'm gonna kick them out and see if they can't figure him out. Come here, Ringo. Run him up. So I sent Johnny and Ringo down the trail this way, and I sent Bucket and my brother's dog, new dog Ellie, down the trail that way. That's a new puppy to run down the road. Well, Bucket's opening. All right, guys, they got one bait in there. Better pull around there and go to them. And they picked a really bad spot to bait this hog, as y'all can tell. I'm not even nowhere near him yet. I got 300 yards of this stuff to do. I can definitely hear my plots baiting him, so it's probably a pretty good hog. Oh, thank God. We'll turn y'all back on when we get closer. That ain't a big hog at all.
that's disappointing. Speak to him! Speak to him! It's a grown hog, but I don't think he's got any ears. That's probably why they can't catch him. Yeah, a hog ain't got no ears. Only turned it loose without no ears. Old granddaddy's 410. I thought that was gonna be a real good hog. That's why they were catching him and turning him loose. Because he ain't got no ears. And it's a small hog too. Good dogs. Alright guys, I ended up shooting this hog just because, leave it. I ended up shooting this hog because he ain't got no ears. I noticed when we got in here he didn't have any ears. Whoever caught him last, they didn't even bar him. They left him a boar hog. Yes, they chewed him up when he was little. He ain't got no ears. He has decent little teeth for the size he is. Hey, come on now. Quit. Caught hog. White dog did good on that. She come in there and helped find him, bait him real good. But I just didn't want to tie him, man, and castrate him and turn him back loose with no ears. All right, guys, we're fixing to send him down this pretty good hog trail right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a bunch of tracks in him out. A bunch of it's old. But I'm gonna send them straight up this trail. See if they can't find one. See what happens. We're gonna turn out these two and these. Puppies. Puppies. All right, guys. Bucket, Ringo, Frank, and Ellie. They hunted up pretty good. Ended up going through the block, didn't get on enough, and popped out in the road. And I picked them all up. Johnny has come way down here to the far end of the block. He may be running. I don't know. We're on the move right now, but we're fixing to drive around there and get ahead of him, see if he's got one jumped. But the rest of them hunted good, just didn't come across the hogs. So we're gonna get ahead of Johnny down here on the other end and see what he's up to. So Johnny's running a couple of hogs. We fit to pack it up right here. Beat me here. Yep, they're all right in the back of the truck. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got her. Come on, Max. Come on, Max. Come on, Max. Hey, Bucket. Here she is. Fine eating sow. Come on, Bucket. Come on, Bucket. Here's your Bucket. There she is, baby. Good dog. Good dog. What is it, Maxie girl? Well, y'all ain't gonna have the actual shot on video. I seen her and seen she was a big sow. We a little low on sausage, so I decided to shoot her. And she broke out in the edge of the woods, and I shot her and I turned it on right here when she spun a little circle right here to go back in the woods. Pretty good little poke for the old 410. Good dogs. Gotta love good dogs. Alright guys, I just checked. The GoPro didn't start recording fast enough to get me shooting hog. But got me a good eating sow hog, as you can see back here. Johnny's been doing real good this morning. He's been finding them this morning, every turnout. So got a good eating sow back here. Ringo and Frank, or I just checked, they crossed the road down here while I was dealing with this hog. And I just went down here and checked, and they're running another hog. So we're gonna go down here and try to get ahead of it, and probably add Johnny or Bucket back to it. See if we can't bait this one. Hopefully it's a decent boar hog of some kind. It's been a good day. We've been in them. All right, guys, give y'all a little update. Frank and Ringo ran them hogs in there, and it started going around and around and around. So I kicked Johnny, and that lady collar is Ellie. That creek collar, Johnny's collar quit working, so I took the collar off creek, put it on him. So Johnny's bayed, and Ellie's up here running some other hogs, and these two are coming along behind Ellie. So I reckon we finna go around there to Johnny. Well, guys, I got back in here. What Johnny had bayed, it was about a 5-pound pig. So naturally they dispatched that one. It was a grown hog they was running, so I guess they got in there on some shorts, and that's what he had. Ringo's gonna carry it all the way back to the truck, I think. Been a good day though, we've been in them. Well guys, that's it, we're gonna call it a day. After we caught that little pig with them, I called Frank up, he was the last dog out. We come out here on the way out and swung in here this little piece of hammock, or they cut most of it, but there's still a little bit left. Come in here and walked around with the old 410 and little mags back here. Seeing if we couldn't get on any squirrels right here before dark. Didn't see not a one. Gotta work the next 48 hours. So we'll be back. And I don't know when's the next time I'm gonna come back to run, but hopefully this video here will be out before then. So we'll see y'all next time.